Hey guys, what's happening? It's Thief King Bakura 13, and today I have a new video for you. It's not an opening video, it's actually something a little bit different. I've got my Spellcaster type binder here. I just wanted to show you guys basically this binder that I've kind of recently finished. Um, it's got pretty much my favorite spellcaster type monsters and all of the spellcaster support that I have collected and decided to put in this binder. So that includes spell and traps as well. Spellcasters happen to be my favorite type of monster. Second would be dragons, and then third, I guess, would be zombie type monsters. So there are a lot of non-hollows in this binder. I want to say there are quite a few commons, this binder isn't necessarily something that is extremely valuable. I do have probably some rare cards in here. Also, I do want to say before I start going through it that at least with this binder, none of this is going to be for sale or for trade. I might make one of those binders later with some stuff that I have extra, but this is kind of just my personal collection, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. So as you can see, Dark Paladin is kind of the cover monster for this binder. He's probably, I would say, my favorite spellcaster. He's definitely one of my favorite fusion monsters. So he's probably, I would say, maybe my second favorite fusion monster. Second or third. Black Skull Dragon's my favorite fusion monster, actually. I know that's not a spellcaster, but just happens to be my favorite fusion monster. So we'll go through what I have fairly quickly. I don't think it should take too much time, but of course we start off with Dark Magician. So I have the original artwork, and then I have like the newest artwork, the Ultra Art. One was I believe from like the 2017 tin, and then one was probably from like the Ultra Rare was probably from the Yugi collector's box, and then you have three of these Ultra Arts on the bottom, which are from the Yu-Gi-Oh movie Gold Edition. And then on the back, more Dark Magician. You got the Ultimate Rare right here from I believe that's Starter Deck Yugi Reloaded. Then you got original art, or you've got like LOB artwork here, but this is not LOB. It's not that rare. It's I think this was from like Duelist Pack Battle City. You got two Palladium Oracle mods. I love that card. You got a Dark Magician of Chaos down here. A couple of Silent Magicians, and then we go on to my definitely one of my favorite archetypes, which is the Magician Girl cards. So you got kind of three of everything here. 3 Berry Magician Girls, 3 Kiwis, 3 Apples. They're all food types, aren't they? Obviously, this is all from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Movie pack. I wasn't a serious collector, by the way. You'll probably notice this with my collection. I have a lot of newer cards, because for a long time, for many years, I stopped collecting and playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Until probably a couple of years ago, I started back up again. So this is a far from a complete binder, but it's just cards that I enjoy. Then you got the Lemon Magician Girls, then you have the Dark Magician Girl, and then you have some of the original artwork there. Then you have a few of the Silent Magicians. Then you probably have what I would say is probably one of my favorite spellcaster cards of all time, if not my favorite, which is this guy right here. I've had him for years. Probably one of my first structure decks was the first Spellcaster structure deck, Dark Eradicator Warlock. I love this card. So, and then you have the second boss monster for the second Spellcaster structure deck, Endymion, the Master Magician. He's pretty awesome also. Then you have Chocolate Magician Girl. You got a couple of Buster Bladers in here, and then you're going to be asking probably, why is Buster Blader in here? Well, Buster Blader obviously fuses with Dark Magician to create Dark Paladin, so I decided just to throw a couple of those in there. You got Breaker, the Magical Warrior. That one's an ultra rare, I believe, from Yugi, the Legendary Collection 3, Yugi's World. Couple of skilled Dark Magicians, couple of skilled White Magicians. You got a super rare skilled Blue Magician here too, which is kind of cool. I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't even know a skilled Blue Magician was was a monster, to be honest, until I pulled that fairly recently. Then you've got Dark Paladin right here. That's just a common. Unfortunately for me, I don't have a lot of Dark Paladins. That might be one of my only copies that I possess in my entire collection. And it's a common that is, I think, just from Structure Deck Yugi. So, you know, if I can't find any rare versions of that card, I might just buy another Structure Deck Yugi, to be honest. I have not been lucky pulling Dark Paladins. But Effect Veiler there, I hear that's pretty you know, sought after. It's a pretty good card. You got Gaia the Fierce Knight. Why is Gaia there? That's because Skill Blue Magician summons that with its effect, if you didn't know that already. Just some spellcasters, random spellcasters. I don't think any of these are actually hollows except for that Mystical Elf right there. That's from LOB, I think. I don't know if that's first edition, probably not. So just random spellcasters that I really like. Blast Magician, that's a common. Same thing with Old Vindictive Magician. This is obviously pretty rare. Dark Magician Knight, that's a secret rare. That's probably pretty hard to get. I don't know even where the heck I got that. Then you got some Toons. Toon monsters, I love that type of monster. Archetype, so I got Toon spellcaster types. So you got Toon Mass Sorcerer, Toon Gemini Elf, and then, of course, 2 Toon Dark Magicians. Oh man, I love that. I love those cards. And then, of course, 2 Toon Dark Magician Girls down here. I would say Toon Dark Magician Girl is probably my 3rd favorite Toon monster ever. After Toon Summon Skull and Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. So I'm old school. And then I've got my Exodia page, because Exodia is a spellcaster type monster. So most of these are just commons, because I got them out of, I think, the Legendary decks too. But I do have some, like these two, like I got 2 Right Arms. Those are secret rares. I think that's probably Legendary Collection 3. Then you got Exodia, Legendary Exodia Incarnate. That's definitely from Legendary decks too. And then I got some, you know, a couple of random pieces. Exodia Necros is up there. Try to hurry this along. We're almost done with the monsters though, I think. Then we got like kind of a Relinquished page, because obviously Relinquished is a spellcaster, so just a common. So I only have a common Relinquished, and I would say obviously Thousand Eyes Restrict. That's probably from Duelist Pack, maybe Battle City. Just a rare. Then I got some stuff from I got, you know, Dark Eye or Millennium Eyes Restrict, and I have a Millennium Eyes Illusionist. That's from the new. No, it was from the 2nd Legendary Duelist, Ancient Millennium. These are like new Pegasus support cards. Same thing with Illusionist, Faceless Magician. Oh, by the way, I have Exodius the Ultimate Forbidden Lord too. He's on the back of the Exodia page. Okay, so we got like maybe a couple of these, just 2 pages left of these monsters. So we got Dark Elf, just more random stuff. And Sorcerer Dark Magic, that's definitely one of my favorite monsters. I wish I had something rarer than just a common. Lord of D and the King of D. So this was obviously from Legendary Collection Kaiba, because of course they're spellcaster type monsters. Got Flame Swordsman. Obviously he's a warrior, but Flame Swordsman fuses with Dark Magician to create Dark Flare Knight, which is also a warrior, but I threw that in there because Dark Magician is a spellcaster type. And Dark Flare Knight is a fusion of Dark Magician and, of course, Flame Swordsman. Alright, so now we are on to spells. Nothing too crazy here in terms of rarity, but, you know, Diffusion Wave Motions, a couple of those. Then we got, you know, a couple of stuff from the movie pack. Magical Contract Door. I love the card Magical Dimension. I think that is such a cool card. The artwork's great. Good effect. I love this. This is probably one of my favorite spell cards ever. I love the artwork on this, and it's such a cool concept. Secret Village of the Spellcasters. That's a cool field spell. That is such a cool field spell. It's not really that good. I really don't think it's a very practical field spell. its effect isn't good, but the artwork is great, and I just love that they have a spell card called that. So let's see, Dark Magical Circle, that's pretty rare. That's a secret. Then I have like an ultra rare Mystical Space Typhoon. Honestly, it's not really spellcaster support, but I just decided to throw that in there for some reason. Knight's Title, obviously for Dark Magician Knight. Toon World, just for the Toon spellcasters. Dark Magic Curtain, a couple of those. And just a few trap pages, and then we're done. So we got, Magician's Circle, Magician Navigation, Eternal Soul. Those are some of my rarer cards, I would say. Definitely the 2 Magician Navigations are tough to get. And this is it. Really. So I've got Magic Cylinder. That's always been one of my favorite trap cards, period. And it's obviously kind of a cool Spellcaster-themed card. A couple of Magician's Defense. Magical Hats is always a great trap card for Spellcaster support. And Pitch Black Power Stone. And Spellbinding Circle, just for the heck of it, old school. And Obliterate, that's Exodia support. So that's pretty much it for what I have right now for my Spellcaster binder, you guys. So thanks for watching the video. Please like and comment, and in the comments tell me what your favorite type of monster is in Yu-Gi-Oh! And if it's spellcasters, tell me what in the comments what your favorite spellcaster might be. So thanks guys again for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later.